Excuse me, I'm recording on this iPad today, and I'm setting it in a bucket. Oh no. Anyways, it's been a minute since I've been at the range here, but I got these 200 grain Lee mold, powder coated, size to 309, and I seeded them a lot shorter here. Let's see if I can shoot through a magazine real quick, or if it gives me issues. I just sprayed it down with a bunch of Kroil, so some Aero Kroil I had, so hopefully it'll work a little easier. There it cycles. That definitely cracked the sound barrier. I don't have hearing protection in, but that definitely cracked the sound barrier. Nobody else is here. It is public range. There is somebody at the shotgun range, but let's see. Fuck it. So the lighter bullet, I think, is giving me issues. That was a hit, but it didn't cycle. That was a hit at like 300 yards too. Doesn't look like anything weird is going on. Yeah, not cycling. Well, let's keep trying it, see if it improves. So I'm just getting a bunch of oil out of the thing right now, because I just sprayed it down in the chamber a bit. So that one didn't close all the way. And it didn't clear. So I'm getting my handy dandy fucking dowel pin here. Dowel pin material I got off of Tractor Supply. I'm gonna clear it with my impromptu clearing rod here. Yeah, I can feel it. There. Bring it clear now. So maybe I'm getting like black powder looking like chunks. Maybe that Kroil loosened up a little bit of the powder fouling in the chamber here. We'll see. That chambered. Having feeding issues here. Obviously, I'm having feeding issues. So I go and I rack out around here, and then I try to put a new one in, and it doesn't want to feed. So if I go like so, like so, and then just, it'll work here. Okay, so that one, tried to extract the case out, didn't quite all the way do it. Okay, these are longer ones now. I must have loaded these loaded these ones random. So the longer ones don't like to feed. So you gotta, yeah, and okay, that's the biggest problem that I'm having. But I'm really frustrated with this, right? Because as soon as this has this bolt gap here, where it obviously isn't all the way forward, and I don't know if you can see that very well, I literally know I have to mortar this round now. So I'll remove the magazine here. See, you can't get it out even if you stood on it here. You know, I gotta, and that pulls the bullet out of it every time. So I ordered, out of frustration, I have ordered off of Accurate Molds, and I'm not trying to talk shit about nobody here. I have ordered off of Accurate Molds a 265 grain powder coated bullet mold, an aluminum one that is going to throw 5 bullets, and I have sized it to 308 on the bigger side, as of the body side, because I've ordered one that has a tapered nose, and the tapered nose goes quite a bit tapered, so hopefully it doesn't stick inside the bore. So let's see here. That one was mixed with a bunch of short ones with some long ones. That obviously didn't work. So here's some short ones here. Clear it. There we go. So it's obvious that squib rounds are fairly easy to clear out, at least out of this rifle here. So I'm not too concerned with it that bad. And I don't think you can tell if it's grabbing that well. There's not really consistent marks on it that you can tell that the rifling is grabbing it. Okay, so here's some short ones. Let's see if these will work. Didn't feed all the way here. Let's see if it'll extract. Nope. Oh, but here's the thing. Okay, that didn't feed all the way. That had bolt gap on it, right? But I was able to get that fucking round out with the bullet still in the case. So it's not jamming it real bad. So shortening up does fix it. Maybe I've got just too thick of a bullet shank here for this brass. This is a piece of GFL 308 Winchester brass. And maybe it's wedging the piece of brass in the chamber. Maybe the chamber is just a little tight for this bullet. which wouldn't surprise me much. So let me give her another quick spritz and see if it'll clear it out. Some air recoil. See what the fuck that does, because it's got some powder fouling in it now. Try to stay in camera here. All right. Now, let's put in this short nose bullet in here. So it locks in just fine with the bolt closed. And it doesn't quite, that bolt gap's still a little bit big, but we'll see if she'll fire here. It looks like it'll fire, but I don't know until I try here. Yeah, that'll fire, but it didn't eject. Didn't extract, I mean. Okay, that one closed all the way. So I might be having some brass problems or something. I don't know. I'm not no fucking expert. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna have to do to get these bolts to work. They hit. But I'm putting oil in it and they're not wanting to cycle at all. So may need just a dirty ass rifle to cycle, which is kind of the wrong answer. So I've shot nothing but powder coated today, as you've seen. And they're not extracting, but they're not ejecting or extracting, but they hand cycle. And I'm wiggling them like a motherfucker like that. But as you can see, yeah, see they're just drooling out right here like so. And they're feeding just fine, but by hand, where they were cycling before. Maybe they were just cycling because it had a dirty rifle and it was acting more like a blowback than the flutes are letting too much gas escape. I mean, that one tried to extract all the way, and it jammed the next round because it's double fed. Popped out. Okay, so this one, since it didn't cycle all the way, you see it marred that bullet. But yeah, so basically I brought all my old ammunition that I don't think will work quite right, and I'm just gonna go through here for 5 fucking hours and essentially just shoot every bit of it as best I can, and that's why I'm here today. So thank you for watching, and sorry for the shitty film. I'm out here by myself today, and I got a lot of shooting to do. So bye.